I'm here with Deputy Principal Director Marlan Macklin from the Department of Defense, 5G, 6G, FutureG, and any other G. So we're excited that he was here as a keynote. Sorry you missed it if you're watching this video, but you have a chance to at least get teased for what you missed. So Director Macklin, if you wouldn't mind just making a couple of comments about your high notes for today's presentation that you did.
Okay, sure. And first, thanks to you and the Potomac Officers Club for the opportunity to share insights with the talented room with domestic industry. So in today's presentation, there were three key areas that I wanted to impart to the group. So first is I wanted them to have a strong understanding of who we are, what we do, and what the FutureG's office's priorities are. So just to highlight a few, we talked about NTN, non-terrestrial networking, where industry is going, and our interests in potential military and national security use cases there. And then also another area that we're really excited about as we move forward towards 6G, and that is integrated sensing and communication, ISAC. Really excited, building out an R&D strategy for that right now, and industry, we need your input, we need your insights. The other couple of areas that I touched on for the group were some unique international perspectives. We recently had President Trump and Secretary Hegseth engaging with international partners, and we want to make sure that we are in alignment with some of their objectives and ensure that leadership understands the value that we bring. And then just lastly, industry, we understand, is interested in those business opportunities that may be created by projects that our office resources, or at least efforts that require industry to inform our R&D planning. So great to have an opportunity to engage on that, share some of those perspectives, and look forward to the discussion later.
Great. Well, thank you. It was a great presentation. And what I was wondering is you made a comment that the new administration is embracing the technology and what you're doing, that you were excited about that. Can you share your excitement why other members of the technology, specifically 5 and Next G, should also be excited like you are?
Yeah, sure. So we live in a dynamic world, so there's a lot going on right now. But as we look to our leadership and what has taken place in some of their recent international engagements, and what that means to us in our community. One of the examples I highlighted was President Trump's recent engagement with the Prime Minister of Japan, and they had a joint leader statement that came out. That joint leader statement specifically referenced cooperation in the Indo-Pacific on Open RAN, Open Radio Access Networks. So that is of high interest to our office. It's definitely tied to our plans for 6G. We want to take and leverage the success we're trying to drive in Open RAN and 5G and expand on that even further when it comes to 6G and some of the opportunities it presents. Also, Secretary Hegseth was recently in Europe, and in some of his media engagements, he talked about bolstering defense capabilities, but he also made some references to interoperability, which is definitely tied to this space and an area that our office is actively contributing to and looks forward to contributing to in the future.
At the Potomac Officers Club, what we're fond of saying is the best time to make friends is before you need them. And I think your presentation also touched on the importance of building international alliances and whatnot. Any advice you have on bridging international challenges with key partners or friends?
Thanks for that question. I'll point back to some recent kind of leader statements and take it from there. Again, when Secretary Hegseth engaged recently in our largest alliance, NATO, at a defense ministerial and press events associated with that, he referenced the need for a more lethal alliance. And so there's different aspects, again, that this community can contribute to that, both through interoperability, through comms, and then also leveraging 5G FutureG capabilities as an enabling technology for other things. The challenge I pose to this industry, predominantly industry group here today, is we take that top leadership guidance and kind of messaging and understand what that means for us. And so something that has helped me be successful in other major international programs I've been a part of was relying and gaining the support of U.S. domestic industries' relationship with their foreign counterparts, their foreign industries. So if you're pursuing something grand and great, not to say everything has to be, but if we have high ambitions, we're really going to need to leverage them in this space as well, from my experience. So definitely look forward to those conversations and the opportunities that presents.
That's great. Well, thank you for appearing today. Thank you for your service. Thank you for the technology that you're driving. I'd like to remind everybody we're going to have our AI Summit next month. It's going to be a barn burner. Be sure to be here. Sorry if you missed this event, but there's always another event to catch up on, and AI would be a great one.